22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
On first down, it's Griffin, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. On 3rd down, Griffin. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Peterson. He gets it complete to Harris. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Peterson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now Peterson throwing on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Peterson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Peterson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Completion good for 14 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them. You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago. And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. To throw is Peterson on 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now Peterson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Peterson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Peterson now throwing to start the drive. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Game offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Peterson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Griffin. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Griffin. And he's got a Bengals 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down now, it's Griffin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Caught here by Griffin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Bengals. That's caught. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, Peterson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Peterson to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Peterson now from the gun on third down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peterson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Here's Peterson off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
That'll make it 1st and 15. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And this one hits the crossbar, and it's no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they're unable to tie this game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Peterson on third down. It's brought in by Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him back as it's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, it's Griffin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Griffin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Second and 10. Now they try the right side here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Peterson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Peterson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Peterson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
To throw is Peterson. Throwing on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Peterson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now here's a carry heading left. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Gonna throw right side here, complete. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand your feet defensively, and tackle someone.